Sister wives. Robyn Brown never wanted to be Kody Brown's only wife, just the favorite. Robyn Brown may have entered the Brown family as Kody Brown's fourth wife, but over time, she became his clear favorite, a fact that ultimately led to the unraveling of the polygamous family. While fans of sister wives have long speculated about Robyn's true intentions, recent revelations suggest that while she never wanted to be Kody's only wife, she certainly wanted to be the most important one. From the moment Robyn joined the family in 2010, the dynamic within the Brown household shifted dramatically. Kody's attention toward his other wives, Meri, Yanelle, and Christine, began to wane, and his devotion to Robyn became increasingly obvious. While the other wives struggled to maintain their marriages, Robyn and Kody built a seemingly unbreakable bond, leading many to believe she had strategically positioned herself as his one true love. Despite insisting that she believed in plural marriage, Robyn's actions over the years tell a different story. She was the only wife to legally marry Kody, a move that allowed him to adopt her children from her previous marriage. While she publicly expressed sadness over the departures of Christine, Yanelle, and Meri, fans couldn't help but notice that she and Kody appeared closer than ever in the aftermath. Many viewers argue that Robyn's real goal was never to be part of a healthy plural marriage, but rather to secure her position as Kody's undisputed favorite. Her influence over him became undeniable. He spent more time at her house, prioritized her financial security, and even defended her victim narrative when the other wives expressed frustration. As Sister Wives continues, fans are left questioning whether Robyn truly regrets the downfall of Kody's polygamous lifestyle or if she has simply achieved what she always wanted, a monogamous marriage with Kody while maintaining the illusion of heartbreak. Either way, one thing is clear: Robyn Brown may not have wanted to be Kody's only wife, but she certainly wanted to be his only priority. Sister wives. Robyn Brown never wanted to be Kody Brown's only wife, just the favorite. Robyn Brown may have initially embraced the concept of plural marriage when she joined the Brown family in 2010, but over time, it became evident that her true priority was Kody Brown's affection, not a balanced family dynamic. While she often insisted that she believed in polygamy, her actions, and the unraveling of the family, tell a different story. Though she didn't set out to become Kody's only wife, she undeniably positioned herself as his undisputed favorite, creating a rift between Kody and his other wives that ultimately ended their marriages. Robyn's entry into the Brown family marked a major shift. When Robyn first joined the family, Kody was already legally married to Meri, with spiritual marriages to Yanelle and Christine. While the family initially welcomed Robyn, it didn't take long for tensions to arise. Unlike Kody's previous relationships, where time, finances, and emotional energy were somewhat equally distributed, Robyn quickly became the central focus of his attention. Kody began spending disproportionate amounts of time at Robyn's house, leaving the other wives feeling neglected. He broke long-standing family traditions to accommodate her, including taking a lengthy solo honeymoon while his other wives had much shorter getaways. Robyn's needs, finances, and emotions became his priority, further alienating the original three wives. While Christine, Yanelle, and Meri expressed concerns about Kody's favoritism, he dismissed their feelings and often blamed them for the growing divide within the family. The turning point: Robyn becomes Kody's legal wife. A major shift occurred in 2014 when Kody legally divorced Meri so he could marry Robyn and adopt her children from her previous marriage. This was framed as a necessary move to help the kids, but for many fans, it symbolized Robyn's official rise to the top of Kody's priorities. From this point forward, it became evident that Kody and Robyn were operating as a monogamous couple under the guise of plural marriage. The other wives were increasingly left out, and cracks in their relationships with Kody became more apparent. Robyn's victim narrative and the departure of the other wives. As Christine, Yanelle, and Meri became more vocal about their frustrations, Robyn positioned herself as the victim, often shedding heartbroken tears on camera while never taking accountability for how her relationship with Kody contributed to the family's downfall. Christine was the first to leave in 2021, stating that she could no longer stay in a marriage where she was unloved and unappreciated. Yanelle followed in 2022, after years of being emotionally sidelined. Meri, who had long been estranged from Kody, officially ended their relationship in 2023. With all three wives gone, Kody was left with only Robyn, the very scenario she claimed she never wanted. But instead of fighting for the family, Robyn appeared more concerned about the fact that Kody was no longer a polygamist, rather than the pain his favoritism had caused. Did Robyn actually want plural marriage, or just Kody? Despite her claims that she never wanted to be Kody's only wife, Robyn's actions suggest that she was far more invested in securing her place as his #1 priority than maintaining a balanced plural marriage. She never made any genuine efforts to bridge the gap between Kody and his other wives. She encouraged him to prioritize their finances together, while the other wives struggled to make ends meet. She enjoyed the benefits of being the legal wife, making decisions alongside Kody that affected the entire family. Even after Christine, Yanel, and Mary left, she didn't advocate for Kody to seek new wives or rebuild the family. While Robyn insists she never wanted to be Kody's only wife, it's clear that she wanted to be the most important one. Now, with Kody no longer living a plural lifestyle, Robyn finds herself in the monogamous marriage she may have secretly desired all along, while maintaining the public image of someone who never wanted things to turn out this way. As Sister Wives continues, fans will be watching closely to see if Robyn and Kody truly regret the way things ended, or if they are simply enjoying the monogamous life they always prioritized over polygamy. Is Kody's victim mentality actually genuine? Does he really feel so powerless amid Coyote Pass war and issues with Robyn? Sister Wives star Kody Brown seems to feel so alone lately, amid a battle over the family's Coyote Pass land, which is divided into 4 plots. Now, it's time to talk about why his villain act might not be an act at all. Since 3 wives left him, and he lost his son, Garrison Brown, Kody's reached a whole new plateau of alienation. Derided by his ex-wives and some of his older children, he's also painted as a villain by fans. With reality fame there can be a real dark side. There is a loss of privacy, there is endless judgment. Kody clearly doesn't feel like a villain at all, as his words and actions show. However, the world keeps telling him that he's a bad person. Kody's a man like any other. The issue is that his ups and downs are out there for the entire world to judge. The fact that he multiplied his love with 4 wives, versus the usual one, has put him in a unique and uncomfortable position. After losing his status as a polygamist, and losing the son that he loved so much, he's not the same person. However, no matter how experience shapes and softens him, he is criticized. Kody, who's often cranky and out of sorts, may wonder how to be himself, and resent those who pick him apart. It's important for Kody to be himself, to share his truth. As a mother of a son, I know that men have feelings, a lot of feelings, and they need to get them out. Sometimes, even though there's been progress, it's like society expects men to swallow their pain and repress it. Men who are trying to be strong may feel undervalued and unheard. They may wish things were different, that they could show vulnerability without being perceived as weak. Until someone actually walks a mile in Kody's shoes, they really have no idea what it's like. This level of fame has to be experienced to be understood. Above, via at Pumpkin Punky via TikTok, Kody is filmed from behind while he strolls with Robyn. There are cameras following his every move. This kind of laser focus on his life may make him hold in pain, but that can be harmful. It can even contribute to a victim mentality. That can be real, not an act. After so much shade from fans and his own family, Kody may actually feel like an outcast. He can't even go to a shopping mall or bar without ending up on social media, where people make fun of him. According to WEBMD, when people have a victim mentality, they take things personally, and often ask themselves, what did I do to deserve this? This feeling of being a victim often surfaces due to trauma. The person's energy becomes more negative as they are processing so much. However, they won't accept their role in things, which can prevent them from making good decisions, such as taking full accountability. Is it any wonder that Kody tries to explain his side of things? To redress the balance by sharing his own take on his failed relationships and feuds? No, of course not. Kody may feel hard done by because people have been so mean. He may feel like an outsider in his own family too, at least, when he's not with Robyn Brown. If Kody doesn't open up and tell people how he feels, he may slip into a state of quiet desperation. However, when he shares his feelings, everything he says is torn apart. This catch-22 can lead to a lot of buried anger and sadness, and occasional outbursts. Would any of us be any different if we were being judged so harshly? I doubt it. Kody talked about feeling persecuted for loving Robyn, with whom he occasionally hit turbulence, as seen in the clip above. In another sister-wives scene, he said, "I am only guilty of not falling madly in love with their mothers." He possibly played the victim when he talked about his issues with children by other mothers. Kody feels that he's getting punished because he prefers Robyn. He said, "They're purposefully leaving me out of their lives to punish me for a crime I did not commit." On an older Instagram, Kody was roasted by fans. Their merciless assessments of his character must sting, feeding into his victim complex. One fan did not mince words, basically telling Kody to pull himself together. This post and comment were added before he lost his son. The Sister Wives viewer said, "If you continue to blame everyone else as to why your family fell apart, you are going to be a very lonely man. What can soothe the restless heart of Kody? Robyn can, but that's not always enough. There's so much stress and so many emotions." Kody had big dreams for Coyote Pass, for his future. He feels that falling in love with Robyn was the reason why he became an outcast, that everyone turned on him. Maybe people should listen to what he has to say. Is there a grain of truth to this? Should he be punished forever because of a passion so strong he couldn't control or hide it? Is loving Robyn wrong? No, of course not. Imagine for a moment that the whole world is putting you down. Your every move and utterance is put under a microscope and analyzed. Nothing you do is ever good enough. That's where Kody is at, and there's no way for him to really filter out the noise. Fame is bright lights, it's intense scrutiny. Sometimes, it's pain. Kody's family fell apart while everyone watched. Now, he's on the fringes, trying to heal his relationships with his exes. At the same time, he needs to keep Robyn, who called her and Kody's kids with her the core family, happy. Even after the exes left, he was unable to really enjoy his love for Robyn. Kody's typically all lit up around her, it's real love. However, because he shares children with the women who left, he must constantly think of how other people feel. Sometimes, he fumbles. He may want to escape from all that pressure, but adulting is mandatory. He wants his children he fights with to come to him. However, he may find that going to them is the best way to change his life. He's their father and he always will be. They need him in their life. At one point, Kody seemed to have it all figured out. The exes left him, but he seemed to want it that way. He had a new and monogamous life with Robyn, and things seemed to be okay. What no one could predict was a terrible event, Garrison's death. Since they were estranged when he died, the pain Kody's living with must be terrible. So much was left unsaid. These things can haunt a person, and anyone in that situation might have trouble dealing with their memories, their feelings, guilt and fear and missing the person. However, this doesn't stop the world from telling Kody where he's going wrong in life. Nothing stops them. The idea that Kody might be emotionally wounded by fame and the slings and arrows isn't always discussed, but it should be. Yes, he's made mistakes, for which he should take accountability, but what he has to live with is a lot. Now, as he deals with uncertainty over the future of Coyote Pass, he may feel like he's still on the fringes. Robyn has said he's hard to live with, but he's dealing with grief that could be all-consuming. He may keep some of that pain inside. People might not realize how much it's hurting him and acting on him. Maybe he feels like true happiness is too great of a challenge. Yunel's still trying to heal too. These natural reactions to grief are so human. However, there's always hope, like a shining city in the distance. Picture Kody alone in a car, following the road's white lines to a brand new place, filled with light, throbbing energy and possibilities. We miss you so much. Sister Wives Yunel Brown marks anniversary of tragic loss after announcing life-changing decision amid 2025 detox. Sister Wives star Yunel Brown shared a heartbreaking memorial post for her son Garrison Brown a year after his passing, making it clear that she's still working through her grief in spite of her 2025 detox. Sister Wives Season 19 has been transformative for Yunel in a positive way, showing her decision-making process directly after her split from Kody Brown. Yunel and Kody's 30-year marriage was one of his most functional, but after a devastating argument that brought true feelings to light, Yunel and Kody chose to split. When tragedy struck, The couple were able to stand united. Yanel's ability to look back on her time with Garrison as a positive has been helpful. In an emotional post, Yanel shared that even after a year of struggling to find her way after unspeakable tragedy, she's still in a great deal of pain after losing her son. "I stay busy, but in every quiet moment you are first and foremost in my thoughts," Yanel shared in her caption of a photo of Garrison holding one of his cats. "We miss you so much. I miss you so much." Yanel's post goes on to ask her followers to donate to their local animal shelters in Garrison's honor, and provide support for those who are in crisis. As Yanel has moved through her time without Garrison, she's been open about the fact that it hasn't been easy. While Sister Wives Season 19 has shown her life after divorce, the footage was taken before Garrison's passing and shows a window into the way Yanel's life was before the tragedy took place. Garrison's death, which was ruled by authorities to be self-inflicted, was a shock to Yanel's system, as well as to the rest of the Brown family. Honoring her son has been one of the biggest parts of Yanel's life in the last year, even through the shock. While Yanel has been adamant that she's been living for herself as she's moved through the grief of Garrison's death, it's also been obvious that she's doing her best to make space for Garrison in everything she does. From finding herself closer to her family in North Carolina to buying a flower farm to spend her time gardening, which was a shared hobby with Garrison, Yanel's been doing what she can to live for the both of them. Yanel's sweet tribute post doesn't dwell on the tragedy of losing Garrison, but instead focuses on the fact that she misses him. Although Yanel has been working through her grief in the best way she knows how, taking time to pause and reflect has been a great strength of hers throughout the most difficult time in her life. Yanel's ability to look back on her time with Garrison as a positive has been helpful in pushing her to honor her memories and move forward without as much heaviness surrounding her. Honoring Garrison's life after a year without him with a short, sweet post that highlighted his passion for animals and offered support for others in crisis was great from Sister Wives Yanel. Kody Brown's claims of feeling powerless amid the Sister Wives family fallout, particularly regarding Coyote Pass and his relationship with Robyn, have led many to question whether his victim mentality is genuine or simply an excuse to deflect responsibility. The Coyote Pass conflict: is Kody really powerless? For years, Kody has expressed frustration over the delays in developing Coyote Pass, blaming financial constraints and the breakdown of his relationships with Christine, Yanel, and Mary. However, his victim narrative overlooks key factors. Poor leadership: Kody struggled to unify the family around a clear vision for Coyote Pass, leading to disagreements and indecision. Favoritism and tension: his clear preference for Robyn caused resentment among the other wives, further destabilizing the family's plans. Avoidance of accountability: instead of taking responsibility for the failed project, Kody presents himself as a man whose dreams were sabotaged by others. While Kody may genuinely feel frustrated, his lack of leadership and inability to compromise played a major role in the stagnation of Coyote Pass. Issues with Robyn: a strained relationship or a convenient excuse? Despite Robyn being his only remaining wife, Kody has hinted that their marriage has also suffered due to the collapse of the family unit. He has expressed feelings of sadness, claiming that he has lost everything. However, his narrative raises doubts. Robyn as his preferred wife: many fans believe that Kody prioritized Robyn over the years, alienating his other wives. Double standards: he often dismissed the feelings of Christine, Yanel, and Mary, but now expects sympathy for his own struggles. Control versus helplessness: Kody may say he feels powerless, but he still dominates the dynamic with Robyn. His frustrations could stem more from losing control than from genuine victimhood. Is Kody's victim mentality genuine? While Kody may truly feel like a victim, his narrative largely ignores his own role in the family's downfall. His tendency to blame others, whether it's his ex-wives, financial struggles, or the failed dream of Coyote Pass, suggests that his victim mentality is, at least in part, a defense mechanism. Rather than being powerless, Kody is facing the consequences of years of favoritism, poor leadership, and resistance to change. Kody Brown's victim mentality: genuine or a facade? Kody Brown, the patriarch of the polygamous family featured on TLC's Sister Wives, has long been a polarizing figure. Over the years, he has portrayed himself as a man struggling to keep his family together, yet recent events have raised questions about whether his victimhood is genuine or a carefully crafted narrative to deflect accountability. With multiple wives leaving him and his personal admissions of narcissistic tendencies, many fans are now wondering, is Kody truly a victim, or is he simply unwilling to take responsibility for the unraveling of his family?